It's crazy how fear can really hold you back from your purpose. Like, I've been posting on Instagram because I was just like, we're just gonna post, right? Like, it's now or never. And the one thing I knew I was supposed to do was do voiceovers because I felt it in my soul. Like, I'm an encourager. Like, my gift is to encourage others. That's why this channel even exists. Like, that is a part of who I am. And the year that I had last year built so much gratitude in me. The foundation of who I am now is literally gratitude. But still something was holding me back, and I realized what was holding me back was fear. What are you scared of? That's the question I had to ask myself. And it was funny enough because I was on the phone with my friend last night and we were talking about the same thing, and he wrote a post-it note on his wall and it said, why am I scared? And that is the question that we ask ourselves all the time, whether we say it out loud or not. Why is fear holding us back from doing the thing that we are destined to do, that often will lead us to the purpose of our life? We're always talking about, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? We're always looking for that purpose. We're always trying to figure out what we are supposed to do on this earth. And yet, fear is what stops us. Fear of looking stupid, fear of failing, fear of being cringy, just fear in general. And it's just like, why are you scared? As long as it's not harming nobody, put yourself out there. And my friend encouraged me. She saw one of my videos that I posted on Instagram and she was like, listen, your video is great. Can I give you some unsolicited advice? And I'm really honestly so happy that she asked that first, because a lot of times people give you advice coming from a place where, one, they don't do what you're doing, or two, you never ask them and they just give it to you. And it's like, you don't even know whether or not you were ready for it. You don't even know if what they're about to say is correct or not. Like, it's like sometimes people don't need to give advice if no one asks for their advice. But because she said, hey, is it okay if I could give you some advice? And she gave me a little bit of advice, and I was so appreciative of it, because I'm in a space where I'm literally doing it all. I'm literally throwing everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. And I feel like that is how you break out of fear, right? The way to break out of fear and to ignore it altogether is to just go, to just try, to just do it all. And along the way, you're going to figure it out. I really feel like if you just push yourself, if you just make the one step, whether it's walking into the gym, whether it's signing up for acting classes, whether it's doing your resume, whatever the case may be, just making that first step is what changes the trajectory of your life. But if you continuously hold yourself back, if you continuously be fearful, if you continuously think, woe is me, oh my God, I can't, I don't, you're gonna find yourself in the same place you was last year, the year before that, crying about the same things, crying about why it didn't happen for me, why that person get it and I don't. Because that person is living. Even if you are fearful, make the step even in fear. The amount of fear that I had of posting my voiceover reel, but there was nothing to really be fearful of. And by the end of it, after I posted it, I felt so good. And that's the thing that scares us is not necessarily fear, but it's the thing that comes after we do the thing that we want to do, because there will be more to manage. And it's like you're asking yourself, can I take on that responsibility? Can I manage a bigger platform? Can I be consistent at my job? Can I be consistent at the gym? Because the work doesn't stop after you attain what you're attaining. You have to keep going. You have to keep managing it. And that's one of the things that does make us a little bit fearful, because we're like, can I, am I really, am I equipped for that? But it's not the main thing. The main thing that holds us back is us not believing in ourselves. You have to believe in yourself. The gifts that you have, the answers that you're looking for are within you. And it does not do yourself any due diligence, any justice if you hold yourself back because of fear. You are holding yourself back because of fear. Even me posting on this channel, and I'm recording in my bathroom currently because I'm trying to set up space in my new apartment to record that is, I guess, appropriate or whatever the case may be. But I was just like, I don't want me not having the right setup stopped me from sharing what I know I'm supposed to share. And I did it anyway. Sometimes you gotta do it regardless. I talked about in one of my videos, do it scared. Sometimes you really just have to go and figure it out along the way. But don't allow fear to cripple you. Don't allow fear to stop you. It doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter what other people are doing. You yourself have a purpose. You have people that are waiting to hear your voice, that are waiting to see your content, that are waiting to read your book, that are waiting for you to put yourself out there. They're waiting for you, but if you're sitting in fear and if you literally stop yourself because you feel as though you have to have it a certain way, it has to be perfect, it has to look like this, you're literally never going to get out the hole that you're in. You're never going to get out of your mind. Get out of your head and just go. Go, throw it all at the wall. Just like spaghetti, see what sticks, and then you cook with that, okay? You're not going to get it right the first time, the second time, the third time. This is a long path. This is a journey. This is a journey. Whenever you're doing anything, especially when it comes to finding your purpose and figuring out what you want to do in your life, it is a journey. And you have to be okay with the bumps along the way, because there will be bumps in the road, and that's okay. That's okay. But something I've been praying about too is just having the right people around me. And I feel like her just coming out of nowhere, being near the girl that edited the video to give me like a little idea of what the tweaks should be. I was just like, yo, this is God. This is God. And all it took was just me being faithful to post. I posted for a week straight, every day, just one post, whether it was a reel or if it was a feed post, like a carousel post or whatever. I was just like, I'm committed to this. I don't care what I have to do. Even to the point it was like, I was like fighting with myself about my feed. I was like, oh, I want my feed to look a certain way. And it was like, freak the feed, bro. It ain't about the feed. It's about getting the message out there. So me posting consistently for that week, it was a seed planted. And then the messenger came and was like, this is what you need to do next. Things aren't always going to come in the way you think it's going to come. Sometimes they're going to come from unsuspected people. The messages that God needs to tell you about your purpose. The places that you got to go. Sometimes you got to take that whack job, because the whack job will lead you to the right person who will lead you to the better job and bring more opportunities. You don't know how this thing is going to fall together, okay? But it doesn't fall together if you're constantly living in fear. You're constantly stopping yourself from doing the thing you need to do. Stopping yourself because you think it's cringe, because you think people are going to talk about you, because you think, oh my God, I started all over too many times. I don't want people to think da-da-da. You know somebody I admire so much that don't give a crap what anybody talks about her? Keke Palmer. That girl does everything. Everything. And I've always loved that about her, because some people would think she's not successful in her right because she hasn't mastered quote unquote things, because you know you have some people who are just an actor or just a singer. But it's just like, if you are a multifaceted person, you are creative, there's so many avenues. Why stop? You never know what's going to stick. So why put the limits on yourself if God himself hasn't even put the limit on you? Why limit yourself when the possibilities are endless, bro? Go be a flight attendant. Go work construction. Go be a painter. You know, go back to school, get a degree in law. You know how many people I know just from my video alone? I talked about going back to school, and so many people were just like overwhelmed with that video because they felt like they were alone. And it's like, no, you're not alone. There's so many of us starting life over. There's so many of us chasing our dreams, chasing our purpose. So don't think you're by yourself. Don't think you're by yourself. You're not alone in this. That's why it's so important to find community. Pray for community. Find community. Step out there. That's another thing about fear. When you're by yourself, fear is the loudest, because you have nobody around you telling you how good you are, telling you that you could do it. Some of us didn't grow up with a support system. Some of us didn't grow up with family to have our back. I understand that. But at the end of the day, as a grown person, you have the opportunity to go find community, go find like-minded individuals. There are groups, Facebook groups, meetups, Eventbrite. There's so many things. Don't let the excuse keep you from doing the very thing you need to do. What is on the other side of fear? Your dreams. What is on the other side of fear? Your dreams. What is on the other side of fear? Your dreams. Your dreams, your dreams, your dreams. So let's make it that in this year, this year. Let in this year we face our fears, and in that we see our dreams come true.